I get it, Heather. Ever since this mess started Sunday, it's been doing the same thing. Just about every time I eat. Here we go. This morning and yesterday morning before I even ate. It woke me. As a matter of fact, my stomach's what woke me up this morning. No, honey, I didn't. I probably should have, but I didn't. This is Topaz, Biotite, and Quartz. It boosts your metabolism, helps with emotional balance, creativity, helps connect to your higher self and spirit guides, helps with grounding, protection, stress, anxiety, depression, helps clear blockages in your chakras, and helps support your digestive and immune systems. Yeah, I probably should have dipped in the toothpick, but I didn't. Just saying. Hey Dwight, how are you? I know. The doctor's gonna have to give me some more of those dissolving. It's crazy. Good, Dwight. That's awesome. Chris is spreading chicken litter again. Oh, God. I smell that crap up my front door. I heard him when he pulled up, and I said, I know dang well he did not pull up around that. He did. Chicken crap. Chicken litter, they call it. Chicken house fertilizer, however you would like to say. Chicken shit. That's what it is. That's what it smells like. Chicken shit. It's where they clean out chicken houses. That's what it smells like. Chicken shit. It's where they clean out chicken houses. They clean them out every so many batches. And people put it on there. It's the best thing you can put on your hay fields and stuff. Yeah, that's what I said. I've got a video on my page, or 2 or 3 or something, from last year, I think, when he was doing it. The crap happens, it does, Dwight, for sure. Hey, Brandy, how are you? Thank you for the heart meat. Chicken camp. That's hilarious, Lisa. Thank you, Brandy, for the gifts. That's what it sounded like. When I said chicken crap, it sounded like camp. Lord, when I say camp, it sounds like I said count. I can't get anything right. It's okay. It don't matter. We get a laugh out of it. I'm good, Brandy. I'm good. Oh, as long as we can laugh about it, that's all that matters. Lisa, did you see? Did you see? I didn't even look to see who saw it, and did you see my post in the mind chat today about painting my fingernail? I couldn't resist. I had to. I was about to do it. I said, I got to do it. I had to shorten them a little bit because y'all, they had gotten, especially these, they're still long. They were like out here. I was like, that's got to go. That's too. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the comment, Lisa. Just waiting for it again. And yeah. Now, every time I paint my fingernails, that's what I think about, is that comment. I don't think I finished my spiel a while ago. Remember to have something to hydrate with. You can consent by saying it to yourself, typing in the chat, saying it out loud, however you want to do it. You can consent for yourself, pets, and children. I ask that adults consent for themselves if they are able. If they are not able, we can definitely ask their higher selves. Now, that was all of it, I think. Ooh, now the burp's gonna start. Let it go. Hey, Autistic Medium, how are you? Thank you for the heart, man. Oh, I told Chris what Hank said last night. Yeah, he was still up when I got off last night. He was cracking up. I said, I told him if he's right, I'm going to buy him a lab coat with his name on it. He just busted out laughing. I told him, I told him that you said something about him, and I was laughing. He said, uh-oh, I hope I'm not in trouble. I said, he just busted out laughing. He said, in trouble. I said, that's what he said. I said, no, you're not in trouble. You're fine. Good. I'm glad you're better today. Thank you for the heart, man, the gifts. Glad you're better. Y'all know how when you bite your jaw, your tooth just rubs the crap out of it every time you move it? I think I got some Aura-based, I think it's Aura-based B in there. That'll kind of make a coating on it. I think I'm going to put some of it on it before I go to sleep. Maybe that'll help keep it from being so irritated and let it heal quicker. Yeah, these people around here are just crazy. I'm just telling you. Let me tell you what happened. We went to lunch today, right? There's a man that he comes in there and eats all the time. He's one of our friends. He runs the gas. He's I guess they call him a gas distributor too. Plus he's got a key lock gas place down here that we get gas from a lot. You can get it any time, day or night. You just have to put your key in there and punch in your code, you know. So yesterday when we were eating, he came in. Well, he was in there when we went in. He was sitting with somebody else. Well, about the time we sat down good, they got up and I thought he was gone. All of a sudden, he comes walking around and move over. We were the only ones left in there eating at the time. Because we got in there a little late. So I gave Chris my purse and I slid over and he sat by me. So today, we were in there. And there were a few other people in there. And some of the workers that was in the store were sitting behind us up against the wall. And we had been sitting there a few minutes. He came in. Here he comes. Move over. I said, fine. So he sat with us again. In a few minutes, one of the workers said, Johnny come in here and he always sit with Mona. He don't never sit with Chris. Johnny said, dang right. Started laughing. They just busted out laughing. And Chris started laughing and Johnny said, in a minute he said, can y'all see our two big asses sitting over there on that side together? No. I was like, y'all have lost your mind. Lost your ever. Let me tell y'all what happened while we were in there. Y'all, this boy and girl coming in. Well, I glanced up. He's a mess, I'm telling you, a mess. I saw Chris and John. I saw Johnny laugh, and he was looking. We're sitting by the big window. They got gas pumps out there too. Well, I glanced up. I shouldn't have looked. I should have just let him laugh. I should have known better. I look up, and this boy and girl are coming in the door. About the time I look up, the girl has got on a shirt that she didn't just cut the sleeve part out. She cut way down. Had no bra on whatsoever. Not one sign, ain't one. None. And about the time I looked, she had pulled it out. I turned around and looked at both of them, and I was like, what is going on? They was like, I don't know, but we looked at the wrong time. Yeah. They went in there and they walked around well, she stood up there looking at something they had in a shopping cart. I think it was some stuff they had marked down that was about to go out of date or something. And we were all just sitting there busting out laughing, just like, what is going on? So after they walked on back into toward the back of the store, the girl that runs the cash register, she like me. She just gonna say and do anything, just anything. And I looked over there, and she wasn't standing at the cash register. She was standing way off over there in the deli, and I bumped Johnny, and I said, reckon she saw him. Reckon that's why she's standing way back there. He said, he probably is. I shouldn't have said anything to him because he yelled her name. I was like, oh my God. He said, come here. She said, what is it? He said, did you see that girl that come in here with her boob hanging out? She said, what girl? She said, no. I said, we thought that's why you were standing way off over there so she wouldn't see you laughing. She said, I hadn't seen her. So, in a few minutes, we looked up and she was over there. They've got the register by the deli, which is usually where everybody gets their food and pays for it. Well, they've got two cash registers over on the other side for like just the grocery part or whatever. Well, we look up and she's over there at one of those registers. Well, he goes yelling at the girl. Tell me, there she is. She come over there and she stood beside him. He said, don't stand over here and stare at her. He said, go over yonder. She said, I'm not. I'm going to stand right here by you and stare. I was cracking up, y'all. I was just about to crack up. Oh, honey, when she pulled it out, you could see the whole thing. And if she had leaned over, yeah. Because, I mean, she had it cut like way down here. Went way down there. You couldn't help but see. You could see the whole side of it. 100% of the time, you could see the whole side. Right. But if she moved the wrong way, you was going to see it. Well, she stood up there and watched. And she was like, Lord, have mercy. What in the world? So, the fella she was with, I reckon it was a boyfriend or husband or something, I don't know. He finally comes up there. It wasn't the white. Wait, let me back up. One time I said, why do you, right after she came in, I was like, why would you walk around, even walk out of the house like that? You gotta know Johnny. He said, she may be trying to keep folks from looking at her face. I was like, shut up, you're making it worse. Just hush. I think she did, huh? I don't think she cared. She was one of them that I do what I want to, yeah. Oh, no, honey, you could see it the whole time. You could probably see it right here, the whole thing. And like I said, if she'd have moved that much, that'd have been it. You'd seen the whole thing again. So, that's not the end of it. I know, Hannah. just see him. That's just how he is. So we're just sitting over there just cracking up, It probably was. This wasn't cute though, autistic medium. I'm sure yours was cute. Yeah. But, this wasn't cute. She wasn't cute. This wasn't cute. She looked like... I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Autistic medium, that's funny. So, he finally comes up there and they finally go out. I guess he stopped up there and paid for some gas. They go out there to the gas. Well, the wind was blowing. Here goes Johnny again. He said, I know, right, Hannah? He said, oh, hell, the wind's blowing. If that wind blows just right, you're going to see the whole thing. I said, no, I'm not, because I'm not fixing to look. I'm going to sit right here. Oh, God. Right, Denise, right, exactly. Yeah, there's not a thing wrong with it. No, Heather, she didn't even look good enough to be that. She looked like, let me just go on and say, she looked like somebody pulled her out of a garbage can. Like she just got up out of the bed. Like she didn't give a flip. Like, yeah. Like, I don't care. I don't have a care in the world. I don't care. I don't care what I got on. I don't care what I look like. I don't care, you know. That's when it smacked together. Oh my God. So anyway, they out there getting gas, right? We all get through eating. Johnny starts out the door because we up there. Some of our friends come in. We were standing up there talking to them. No, probably that's about right, Dwight. That's about right. So Johnny's headed toward the door and he said, I'm finna try to get to the truck. I ain't gonna look. That's what he said. I knew dang well he was gonna look. I knew he was gonna look. So I'm standing there watching him walk out. Well, when he first walks out the door, they're on this side. He's going. All of a sudden he goes. And he turns his head back around and like this and starts laughing. So there were two boys sitting at the table right by the door. They just cracked. I said, I knew it. I knew it. Well, they both just cracked up. I said, y'all saw him look, didn't you? They said, yep. I said, did y'all see her when she came in? They said, yes, ma'am, we did. They just shook their heads and started laughing. I was like, what in the world is going on? Oh, Lord. Right, Hannah, right. So he had just got in his truck. So I told Chris, I said, come on, I got to tell him I saw him. And he had done rolled his window down. And I said, he started pulling off, he pulled up that close to us. I said, you said you weren't going to look, but you lied. I knew you were, and I watched, and you did. He just busted out laughing. He started giggling. He didn't want no Chris giggle. I said, Lord have mercy. That was a sight. Y'all hear me? I should have took a picture to show y'all, but I didn't. Oh, y'all have done good losing your weight. Look at you. There you go, autistic medium. There you go. I should have recorded her coming in and going out. What I should have done. That would have got plenty of views, I'm sure, and a whole lot of comments. Like, what is going on? I don't want people to know people like that were in Alabama, but I don't think they were from Alabama because when we got in the truck to leave, they were going around to get in the car. And Chris said, ain't that a Tennessee tag? I think it was. So I guess they were just passing through. I don't know what they were doing. Either that or they just moved here. They might live here and they might have just moved here and hadn't got a new tag yet or something, but none of us reckon had ever seen them before. So, none of the people that worked in the grocery store had ever seen them either, so. What? They came through, but, because we asked them if they'd ever seen them before, and they said no. I was like, well, they may just be passing through. That's true, honey. You can't get that out of your head. Mm-mm. I wish I hadn't have seen it. Oh, God. He had to laugh to make me look. I wouldn't even paid it any attention. Oh, then right after they walk in, there's a door that comes into the grocery part from that side. They came in this door. There's one that comes from the other side that's closer to the grocery part. He said, oh, Lord, look at that. There was one coming in the other one that looked like she had on, a shirt that was 10 sizes too small, and looked like the shorts she had on looked like underwear. I was like, why do people wear things that are 10 times too tight for them? I don't understand. But she did. They was like, everybody coming in here today. I said, y'all just need to leave these people alone and hush. Just hush. We've seen enough for today. Just stop looking at people coming in the door. I said, why did you have to say anything? I wasn't even looking up. They're just trying to get me in trouble. That's what they're doing. Because the cashier, she just like me. If it comes up, she gonna say it. I did too mean. That's about what she looked like. No lie. Dwight, no. They didn't. Tell me that didn't happen. Shut up. I bet it was scary. That sounds scary. Hey, Nicole, how are you? No, Dwight, no. Oh, my God. Shoo. Come on in singing, Nicole. You better sing, girl. I'm good. How are you? You just missed my best story of the day of what we saw in town. Girl, oh, God. My brain's still not wanting to forget that. Mm-mm. Thank you for the heart, me, Nicole. I think they were traveling through. That was a mess, you hear me? A mess. A whole mess. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm trying to, I'm trying to skip rhodochrosite for some reason. This is rhodochrosite. It looks like a piece of ham or bacon. Kind of, sort of. Thank you, Nicole. Oh, I love them. I love the fireworks. Does it? Oh, Hannah. I know you didn't. Them today did. I'm here to tell you. They did. Rhodochrosite is calming. It helps with creativity, helps bring inner peace, helps with PTSD, skin issues, stress, helps support your circulatory, nervous, and skeletal system. Did you see? Yes, I did. She said they did, laughing out loud. Oh, Lord. I'm telling you, those today was neat. Oh, God, that's funny. That is hilarious. I love it. Is it autistic meaning? Yeah. Did you go back and see Dwight's comment about what he had to look at right before you came in? He said that because of what we saw in town today. Yeah. He said, that's the way I felt when a 65-year-old stripper showed me her tats once. Scary. That's what he said. I said, oh my God, I know that was scary. It had to be. Hey, Miss Conrad, how are you? I'm going to try my best, child. I'll try. What we saw in town today, I'll give you the short version. We went to town to eat. Johnny was sitting with us, one of our friends that has no filter whatsoever. He starts laughing. I look up. There's this girl coming in. You know how people, which I do. I cut the sleeves out of my shirt that I wear in the wintertime. She cut it way around here. Way. Had on no bra whatsoever. I see him and Chris laugh. I look up about the time she did this. And I saw the whole dang thing. And I was like, mm-mm. I said, why would you even come out of the house looking like that? Johnny said, she's probably trying to keep people from looking at her face. I was like... Then they go out there to pump gas. And Johnny goes, y'all know the wind blowing out there. If you're looking, you're probably going to see the whole thing in a minute. I said, shut up. Just, everybody in there was cracking up. She didn't, I don't know what they got. They didn't get anything from the deli. They must have got them some potato chips and something to take with them. So maybe she kept them out of the bag. I don't know. Oh my goodness, Dwight. Only 3 people? Good grief. Well, did she dance for you too, or just show you what she had? Inquiring minds want to know. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Oh, God. And then one of the funniest parts was when Johnny started, he was leaving right ahead of us. Oh, you refused? I don't blame you. Blame me a bit. When Johnny started leaving, he was like, I'm just going to try to get to the truck, and I'm not going to look, because they were out there pumping gas. Lies. They were over here, okay? He goes out the door looking this way. All of a sudden, he looks over there, and he looks back up this way the rest of the way and laughs. I'm like, I knew he was going to do it. I saw him. And the 2 boys sitting at the table over here, they were just cracking up. Just cracking up. I said, y'all saw him look, didn't you? They said, So we caught him before he left, and I said, you said you wasn't going to look, but I caught you. You did. And, of course, he did a Chris giggle. I was like, how did these people walk out the door looking like that? I don't understand. It was awful. Figured to put her clothes back on. I know, right? I was telling them about what we saw today in town. Everything. All this. Yeah. So, yeah. It wasn't worth it, Nicole. We all wanted her to give us one. Does that tell you anything? She owed us one. Yeah, and a bag of chips. Strippers, bars. How was your day? This was at the local place we go to eat. That's the grocery store / deli. Yeah. Right. We needed an IOU for sure. I was like, I don't know what was up with that. I don't know what to tell you. No. Nobody wanted that. I can't open the towel. Y'all are so crazy. That's funny. I hope they don't stop back if they come back through. Hey, Aaron, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. They went in the grocery store part, and then they got gas before they left. Not much, Aaron. How about you? Same old crap, different day. Oh, guess what Chris did? Guess what Chris is doing for the next few days, Nicole? Glad he's gonna be out of my hair for a few days. Arby's. He's spreading chicken. He started this afternoon. Gonna serve breast meat. I know you didn't. Oh God, that's funny. They did. They were today. They were serving it up today, child. It was somebody that was passing through, I think. I was like, what in the world? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh God! You never know. You know how he is. He did that one time. That time that I went to Josh's for my birthday. I went on Friday and stayed till Sunday. I think it was Saturday. I got a text message, and I was like, "What is going on?" I did, Nicole. He just busted out laughing. He said, "What?" I said, "Evidently autocorrect." Has upgraded you, she said. He just busted out laughing. I told him, I said, oh, Nicole said to tell you that you haven't upgraded to farmhouse. He said, what? I told him what Hank said too. He was still up when I got off last night. He was cracking up. I said, I told him you said something about him today. And he said, uh-oh, am I in trouble? I hope I'm not in trouble. Chris started laughing. He said, in trouble? I said, I told him no. I know, Nicole, right? You were going to say stranger things, but you never watched it. It was strange. I must admit. Autistic man, that's hilarious. Oh, God. That's too funny. Autocorrect to get you every time. It gets me a lot of times. Oh, Lord, what happened? Nancy. Did you call him? Or have you heard anything else from them? That kills me that they canceled the appointment. That I don't understand. Someone different who wants to schedule me. Okay. Did you tell them don't bother because y'all gonna cancel it? That's what I said. I said don't bother because you're gonna call back and cancel it. We've already done this once. That's crazy to me. That they canceled it. I don't understand. What? They canceled it again? Oh my God. See, now that's ridiculous. Did you ask him why they keep canceling it? That's crazy. I don't understand what the problem is. That's so weird to me. Did she give it to you? I know, Deneen, me too. I've been like, look. I'd have said, I still want your number. That's crazy. That's just. So when are they supposed to come? Did you reschedule again? Deneen, that's funny. Uh-uh. They laughed. Uh-uh. No. That's your second time Friday. Oh, she gave it to you? Okay, good. So did she reschedule you? Did she know why they keep canceling, though? That's what I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, why do y'all keep canceling the appointment? It's 10:10 Central Time. And it's about to be 11:11 Eastern Time. She then said, I can send someone out next Thursday. That's another dang week. I don't blame you, Danae. I did that at one of the co-ops around here because of the idiot they had over the tire shop. That poor old man, bless his heart, he still acts like he's scared of me every time I see him. He had never acted like that before, but he had never seen that side of me either. Oh, God. What'd she say? Mm-mm. Not Patrick. Mm-mm. We had enough of Patrick already. We need somebody different. This is flower agate. It helps bridge the gap between your heart and root chakras. Helps get rid, there. I'm gonna start over. Crap. Flower agate helps bridge the gap between heart and root chakras. Helps to regulate emotions. Helps with self-doubt, past traumas, healing. Brings peace and tranquility. Helps with creativity, confidence, and grounding. And I'm sure they didn't want to admit that it was their error, right? Good for you, Nancy. Hey, Cindy, how are you? There you go. There they are. What did she say? I love it. Suddenly, more between 11 and 1 became available. Imagine that. Of course you didn't, Nancy. Tell us what else you said. I get it, Cindy. My husband's 6'1", so yeah. Uh-oh, what did she say? Wait, you weren't supposed to have to pay anything to begin with. What happened with that? Oh, Lord, Nancy. Nancy was on it. Y'all hear me? Hey, Bridget, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, for the monitoring fee. I got you. Thank you for the heart me, Bridget. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I went. I said, yes, okay. Oh, Lord, Nancy. What else did you get out of them, child? I hope they show up tomorrow, because if they don't, that's going to be a mess. Oh, God. Oh, good. What did they say? Because we don't like Patrick. He's no help. Is it bad that we know all of the ADT people's names? And we don't have anything to do with them when Nancy lived. It's okay. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing, artistic medium, because it happens a lot more than people know. Or you didn't like them when you had them either, Cindy? I've heard some other people say they didn't like them. Everyone between Patrick and the president, I want to talk to someone. Starfish. What did they say, Nancy? This is Flower Agate. How are you, Gwen? Welcome in. What? No, she didn't. Oh my goodness. Oh, you were gonna get free from now on, wasn't it? You had her nervous. She was hitting too many buttons. Dang, Nancy. You got the girl all flabbergasted, as my grandmama used to say. She liked to use that word for some reason. She said, I'm so flabbergasted. Oh, wait, he's not going to fix it. Oh, Lord. No, Cindy, that's awful. I don't blame you. I'd have took him to court, too. I tell you what happened at the co-op that day. This man, which he's real elderly now, but he was already elderly then. This was a few years ago. Oh, that's good, Nancy. There was this man that they had working in the tire part. They got a little tire shop there on the end of the co-op. The elderly man works on the inside. Well, our niece's husband is the manager there, but he manages 2 locations. So the man that did the tire shop, he wasn't worth the flip. You couldn't get him to do anything. Everybody fussed about him, but they just kept letting him do it. I don't know why, but anyway, we had I think it was a tractor tire that we needed tube for. Good, Nancy. Well, let us know what happened, if they show up or not. And so Chris calls over there and he said, do you have one of these? Yeah, I got one. Okay, I'm gonna send my wife over there to get the tire fixed. I'll send the tire. Okay. Patrick Starfish. I think he is too, Nancy. That's what it sounds like to me. Hey, Dee, how are you? Thank you for the heart, me, and the gifts. And I had to take what did I have to take back? Oh, we had one of those pool type small spreaders that we had gotten some kind of fertilizer in. Chris said, take this back while you're going because it goes over there. So we hook it up to the truck. So I get over there and I have to pull around back and I have to unhook it, let the things down, crank it up, unhook it from the truck. So I go around there with the tire to get the... I know, right, Nancy? That's ridiculous. There's no sense in that. So I get in there. I said, Chris sent me to get the tire fixed. I don't have time right now. Wasn't a darn soul in there. He's sitting in the office playing a game on the computer because I walked in there and that's what he was doing. Nobody else in there. Nobody waiting. He's playing a game on the computer. He's not even doing paperwork. He's playing a game on a computer while he's telling me he can't fix it. I said, I tell you what, just give me the damn tube. Because we got somebody else that can, that can fix it. Exactly, Bridget, exactly. I was furious. The longer I stood there, the madder I got. I just put the tube in the truck. I just walked my little happy butt right on up the sidewalk. I went in the door and I wanted to see the manager, which is our, he probably would have because he's a smart ass. And he'd have probably got popped had he gone in there. Because he like me, he already didn't like him because he's lazy as crap and don't want to do anything. I went in there and y'all, I swear, my blood pressure had to be sky high and my face had to be red as a beet because I was furious. I slung that door open and I yelled, "Is Danny here?" Well, the older man was in there. It seemed like there was an older man or two sitting there. They some that go up there and sit on the bench and just shoot the bull, you know. I think there was a couple of them sitting in there. He said, "No." He said, "I think he's gone for the day. I don't think he'll be back up here." I said, "Well, let me tell you something." I said, "That blankety blank out there," I said, "Chris called him and told him that we needed this tube put in this tire." I said, "I come over here to get it fixed." I said, "I walk in there. He tells me he can't fix it." I said, "Do you know what he's doing? He's sitting out there playing a damn game on the computer, not doing a dead blame thing. Nobody's out there. Nobody's waiting for him to do anything, but he's playing a dang game on the computer while he's standing there telling me he don't have time to fix it." I mean, I screamed. I was furious. I walked out of there. I was shaking. I was so mad. I said, "You can tell him when he gets back what he did or didn't do, for that matter." I walked out the door and I had my phone in my hand. I called Chris. I said, "This son of a bitch over here." He said, "What the hell he do?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "He's sitting in there in the office on the dad blame computer playing a darn game, telling me he can't fix it." But when I walked back up there and got in the truck, mysteriously this man had come up with a little lawnmower tire and he was out there fixing it. I've never wanted to run over anybody before. But that day, I kind of did want to. Have y'all ever felt like that before? I'm just saying. I'm just telling the truth. Y'all know I tell you like it is. We haven't been back over there, but he's not over the tire thing anymore. But he still works there. And every time I see him, my blood boils. I'm like, I won't look at him. I won't even look at him, because if he looks at me wrong, he's going to get the rest of what he got that day. What? Oh, God. Cindy, I get it. Yeah, I do. I do, Bridget, I do. I know that's right, Hannah. I just tell you the truth now. I'm going to tell you like it is. But and every time we go over there, last time we went together and got those mineral tubs for the cows, guess who loaded them? I wanted him to put one in there crooked. I wanted him to put it in there or tear one of them up, because I was finna tear him up. He didn't. He put them in there okay. No, Britta, you good. I still got 3 more to go, child. I'm running my mouth, as usual. How are you, Britta? That's a good thing, Nancy. That's a good thing. Thank you, Britta, for the heart, me, and the gifts. But yeah, I still don't like him. I still have no use for him whatsoever. Okay, Nicole. I know it is. Good. I'm glad you're good. Well, let me start my music over, because it's getting close. So let's go back to the beginning. You don't think you would? Thank you, Britta, for the gifts. I love the fireworks. I tell you, some people just get under my skin. Orange is not your color either. I get it, Cindy. I get it for sure. Thank you, Dee, for the gifts. Fries are done. Ding. Okay, I forgot. Dang, I forgot to ask Hank's mama why she sold the darn air fryer. I got to send her a message and ask her. You don't remember him saying that last night? My mama sold the air fryer while I was going to the beach. I said, no, she didn't. Yes, you did. Thank you, Nikki, for the heart, Mary. Oh, I feel you. I feel you, Nancy. I feel you. Thank you, Turian, for the heart, man. Happy Thursday, Nikki. Good to see you. Shut up, Bridget. For real. Oh, Lord. Not land hippo. Okay, Nancy. Thank you, Nikki, for the gift. I get it, Cindy. I get it. There are some people like that. Thank you, Turian, for the gifts. I appreciate it. Right. They think they're being slick, Bridget, but they're not. They try to act like they are. Right, nosy. Like it's any of their business. I had one do that one time. He found out. He thought I was kidding when I said I was friends with all the police in town. He found out. Right, Bridget. That's why I said they think they're being sneaky, but they're not. Don't play with me, because I know them. I was like, I was born here. You were not. Goodbye. Thank you, Nikki, for the gifts. I was like, what is going on with this idiot? He thinks I'm playing. Oh, you got this, Dee? You have got this. Yes, we'll send you all the good energy and everything. You're right, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Do y'all still watch that show? Yeah, you got this. You got it. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. You saw the old one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coming on again now. They've been doing the different people on television. Like one week they had, last week I think, was it last week or the week before? They had real doctors. They had half real doctors and half people that played doctors on TV. They had like Dr. Terry DeBro, and they had Dr. Pimple Popper, Sandra Lee. They had somebody else, two other ones. And then they had different people that played doctors on different shows. It was funny. All the real doctors got rid of all the the actors that played doctors. They all voted together every time. Every time. And Terry DeBro actually won the show. Look at him go. It was funny. But they're doing the celebrity one now, I think. Thank you, Britta, for the gift. This is Peridot. It is calming. It helps with guilt, inflammation, mental clarity. This one got a list a mile long. PTSD, skin issues, helps regenerate tissue, helps with anger, detoxify your liver, strengthen adrenal system, attract abundance, boost confidence, protection from negative energy, helps and nightmares, helps release toxic patterns, addiction recovery, and insomnia. Lord have mercy, Jesus. That's a list a mile and a half long. Yeah, this is my big piece right here. No, do not eat rocks. Do not eat rocks, except for ice and salt. This was one that I shouldn't have bought, but I did. Thank you, Turian, for the for the rose. Lord, I can't even see, and my brain and mouth are not connecting. It's okay. It happens all the time. I'm used to it. Oh, no, Nancy, you better get you some more tomorrow, child. You've been having those days, too? I know that's right, Cindy. Me, too. I'm like, hand it over. I take it. It'll do it. Yeah. It will definitely help with things like this, for sure. I got a smaller piece like that too. Yeah, it's okay. It hadn't itched but 3 or 4 times today. It hadn't been quite as bad. Hadn't been quite as irritating today. But I got 12 more days to go. Jesus, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. She was going out of town and asked if you had a mask she could use. Oh my goodness. Did you? I went to my cousin and found a sleeping mask. That'll work. Oh, she meant the other kind. I was thinking, well, which kind is she talking about? Sleeping or the one that goes over your mouth? Yeah, you were like me. That's just like the night that Chad said farmhands, and it said right over my head. Yeah, I can get it wet. Really? You know it goes over your face. Not the eye kind, the face kind. Yeah. That's what it looks like. It's different from the one I had. But I have to wear this one for 14 days before they'll let me wear the real kind that picks up everything that happens for 7 days, which tells me that they're wasting money. If they pay for this for 14 days before they'll pay for that for 7, that makes absolutely no sense to me, but whatever. I don't know. Yeah, you still have both of them? That's funny though. That's what happened with me. That's how Farmhands got his name. He said, what had happened was, for those of you that don't know, I had just done this, or something to that effect, where I had my hand close up to the, yeah. I have this beautiful thing that I have to tote around along with my phone. That is 2 times bigger than my phone. And if I start feeling palpitations or something, I have to go in here, open it up, and there's a place where you can put any symptoms you're having. Chest pain, palpitations, whatever. Yeah. I'm glad, Pilates. I'm glad you're here. I hope this helps you. Thank you for the heart me. The other one had one of those too. Oh no, that's awful, Pilates. I hope this will help you. Help you relax and help your neck feel better. I'm glad you found us. Glad you're here. Yeah, that's what the nurse told me. She said, that was funny, Nancy. I couldn't help but laugh. I laughed all the way through. I said, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. Oh, Lord, bless her heart. She gets bored, Nancy. Or something. Maybe she just likes to tear things up. I don't know, because I liked all of them. I laughed at all of them, so. Yeah, the bubble bath one was, yeah. That was funny. Thank you, Turian, for the gifts. Right, wasn't even her bed. I know, that's funny. She was bored, Nancy. Oh no, Nancy, that's awful. I bet. We're glad you're here. Well, we cut up and act a fool and laugh too, so I'm just saying. Hey, Sis Trish, how are you? Look what you came in on. They were both crated next to each other. So she just went in Riley's crate and tore the bed up. What? While he was in. Did she tear it up while he was in it? Hey, Mister, how are you? Good to see you again. Long time no see. Y'all, I was in Symphony Live earlier. Don't tell Chris. Shh. Good. Oh my goodness, Nancy, that's awful. No, we forgot. And it's 10:43. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, if you have not taken your nighttime meds, now is the time. We were telling stories and we forgot. We were telling and listening to stories. And we completely forgot about it. Let it go. Lisa, you know we all got to have story time. You know we like story time. We like story time, Nancy. Okay, I'm back. This was one of those oops ones. See, remember? One of those oops, I shouldn't have got it, but I did. Ooh, 17. I told them right before I came on to go play and to keep you warmed up. So I'm glad it worked. Hey, Wendy, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for the heart, me. I figured with both of them, they'd keep you pretty warm, too. It got up to 73 here today. I think it was 74 yesterday. Oops, sorry. I shouldn't have done it earlier, I don't guess. But I knew I'd forget if I didn't go ahead and do it. I just told them to go play till you got off, but they didn't listen. But it's okay. As long as they kept you warm when you needed it, I guess that's right, Trish. See, you know me. You know I would forget, right? Yeah, but it's fixing to rain and turn freezing cold. You know it's going to turn freezing cold for Sunday night because I have to go to the doctor's appointment Monday morning. That's how it goes around here. The last one I had like that, well, matter of fact, this is the one where I rescheduled it. I was supposed to go to this doctor when it was freezing cold the other day. And I canceled it because I said, I'm not getting up that early. In this freezing cold weather, no. So I changed it. So, of course, it's going to be freezing cold again, but not quite as cold as it was last time, I don't think. And I think my appointment's a little bit later, too, so they played. I could feel it now. Yeah. They didn't know they were warming you up before they needed to, though. Yeah. I think y'all are getting what's coming easing over this way. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, they were. They definitely were, Trish. That's why I said I send mine, too. If it's going to be that cold, maybe they'll keep you from freezing while you're waiting. Thank you for the heart, me, Trish. Trish, remind me, I have to tell you. I already told them like twice. What is that? Shut up. That's hilarious. Thank you, Trish. That's too funny. I love it. That was too cute. I hadn't seen that one. Remind me to tell you what we saw in town today, Trish. It was awful. That's how we forgot medicine. We've been telling stories. I know, I hadn't seen that one. It was cute. I like that celebration hat. Here we go. Let it go. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all heard me fussing about this rug back here that these chairs get hung on every time I move them. Let me just tell y'all how Chris works, or lack thereof, put it that way. Thank you, Kat, for the follow. When we were coming back from eating today, I said, I know what I'm about to do, and you're going to help me before you leave. What? I said, we're going to move that damn rug. That's what I said. What rug? The one I've been telling you for 2 months I was going to move. No, Trish, what in the world? Thank you, Kate, for the heart me. And so we come home. Well, he was like, why you want to move it? I said, because every dang time I move. Shut up. Where did he get that from, Trish? Was it a person that stays there? Or was it somebody that just rambled in? That's crazy. Lord have mercy. Thank you, Misty, for the heart me. I said, because every time I move these chairs, they get hung on it. I have to pick the chair up and move it over, sometimes twice, to get them moved. Oh, we come home. He walks straight in here, right? Thank you, Misty, for the gift. He stands there a minute. He said, we got one of those, there's carpet in here. And we've got one of those plastic things, you know, that you put on the floor so that the chair will roll back and forth. Easy, right? Oh my goodness, Trish. Did they, I guess they called them? Lord have mercy. It's crazy stuff that happens these days. It's just crazy. Just remind me to tell you what we saw today in town. I'm telling you. It was a trip. I'm glad you like to hang out in here. We're glad you're here. He stands there a minute and he says, take that thing out of money and put it on top of it. Because he don't want to move anything in here to move the rug. Misty. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Okay, Misty. You don't... Okay, there's a place in town that's a grocery store that... It started off as just a deli. You know, with tables where everybody could go in it. Well, last year he added a grocery store onto it. And he's always had gas pumps, too. So we go down there and eat most every day at lunch. Well, one of our friends, Johnny, he came in and he said, move over. So I slid over and he sat down beside me. He said, we're all sitting there eating. All of a sudden, I see him and Chris laughing. They're looking at the big windows right there in the front. They're looking toward the window. Well, darn me. I look up, and as soon as I did, there's this girl. Well, it was a boy and a girl. The girl had on a shirt. You know how people cut the sleeves out of their shirt, right? Which I do that. She didn't just cut right here on the seam around the sleeve. It was cut way down here and all the way down here. Not a bra whatsoever. None. Zero, zilch, nada. About the time I looked up, she did this. There it was. I am in South Alabama, Kenzie. So we got to see that walking around in the store. So I'm not going to tell you everything. Yeah, pretty much. I know Misty, right? I was like, what is going on? I was like, who even walks out of the house like that? And of course, Johnny said, she probably trying to keep people from looking at her face. I said, shut up. Well, then I got tickled. Is Nicole still in here? Psst, psst, psst. Exactly, Dee, exactly. I have been doing Reiki for 4 years. And if Nicole is still in here, it's all her fault. If she's not here now, she'll be back. She does. She has That's Trish. I thought it was her coming in hollering. She said a few minutes ago she'd be back, so she may not be back yet. But yes, you can do it for animals, plants, any living thing, anything that's made of energy. You can send it to. Yeah, yeah. You can send it to anything. Right. I'm not going. Is she listed in the chat, Trish? Look and see. I get it, Missy. Well, their tag was from Tennessee, so I think they were passing through, and nobody that worked there or was in there, um, nobody there or none of the workers had ever seen them before. So we assumed, Cacao, Cacao, Cacao. See if she answers. Anyway, I get it, Cindy. I get it. Let me spray TikTok because this won't act a dang fool. Okay. Stop acting a fool. Okay. So, anyway, I started watching Nicole. She must not be listening. And, no, Cindy. I used to have one that did that. I can't say anything. I started watching Nicole. Well, she made some classes, and they're self-paced. You can just go into the where you buy it. It'll send you a link to where you go in and see the manual. You can either go in there and read the manual. You can print it out. I always print mine out, so if I want to go back and look at something, some of the time I can. But now, like the first one, I think it was the first one, maybe the first one, the second one, they're pretty thick, but but you read it. You can read it as fast or as slow as you want to. I mean, there's no class you have to attend every day like a lot of them do, and they are very affordable classes, extremely affordable. I have seen people's, matter of fact, I looked at one the other day and I was like, why is she charging so dang much? Each level of hers was between $1,500 and $2,000 for each one, and I was like, why is she doing that? I'm like, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. And Nicole has hers on sale right at the moment. So if you're thinking about taking the classes, I would urge you to do it. But they're self-paced. You read it and learn what you need to at your own pace. When you get done, she'll be in here in a few minutes, and we'll pin her when she pops in. But let me see. I might can find a comment she made. It was before Trish came in, I think. Trying to see if I can find a comment she made back here. Where's the one where she said be right back? I don't know. Whoop, there she is. That's her right there. See the pinned comment at the top? That's her. It's Nicole, healer and mentor. Hey, Em, how are you? Thank you for the heart, me, and the gifts. She has Usui Reiki levels 1, 2, and 3, which 3 is the master level. She has the Galactic, she has the Violet Flame, and she just added the Violet Flame and the Sikkim. So, I've done 1, 2, and 3. I've done, yes, her TikTok name is Kind Mind Healing. Kind Mind Healing. But if you'll click on her name right there, it'll take you to it. You can follow her, and then you need to do level 1. Whoop whoop, one more day to vacation. Awesome, man. What you gonna do on vacation? You going somewhere? Or you just gonna chill? Yeah, a lot of people have to do that, Cindy. Yeah, a lot of them have separation anxiety. Mine didn't have separation anxiety when I left. They were about to thirst to death when I got back home because their water bowl was completely empty and was up under the couch. Hey, Ink, how are you? Welcome in. Harper's a pandemic puppy. I told Chris I had a dog and a cat in the house, which both of them has passed since then. This was a few years ago. I'm good, Ink. I'm good. Good to see you. Welcome in. Ooh, that'll be fun, Em. Whoop whoop. You must report back and tell us how it went. I get it, Cindy. But I told him, I said, make sure that you feed and water the dog and the cat. Make sure, matter of fact, I had two like Cool Whip bowls that were like that thick. I mean, they were tall. But between the two of them, they would empty them on the regular, you know. Oh, did you, Nancy? That's awesome. And I come home, I left Friday morning. I come home Sunday, I get home about 7 or something. Ooh, that's going to be the high, Trish. Girl, you better bundle up. We'll have to send them to you again when you get off. Well, probably when you go too. When I got home, both of them just came running. And I was like, what is wrong with y'all? Why are y'all so needy? Well, Chris wasn't here. One of our friends was having a little cookout thing, and he called me, and I was like, you go by yourself. I've had too much wine over the last couple of days. I feel like crap. I'm going to the house. Just go ahead. So I get home and he's not here, and the dog and the cat just make a beeline. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all so needy right this minute? Well, I brought my stuff in, and I wasn't even paying any attention. I brought my stuff in, and I said, I need to try to eat a little something, or get me something to drink and stuff. Ooh, I bet it's rough up there, Cindy. And I looked down and I said, where's your water bottle? Both of them. Not one of them, both of them. Under the couch, dry as a bone. I said, no wonder y'all came running. So I get them both out and fill it. And of course, both of them stand over there and they drink and they drink and they drink and they drink. So when he comes in the door, I'm like, are you trying to kill the dog and the cat? What I do? That's what he always says when I say something like that. What I do now. That's what he says now, but he just said what I do that time. I said, they didn't have a drop of water and both bowls were up under the dead blame cow. Uh-oh. I said, all you're going to say is, uh-oh. Well, I fed them, that's what he said. I said, well, they kind of need water too, especially if you feed them dry food because they need something to wash it down with, like you do. I cannot with him, y'all. I cannot. When you feed him, looks like he does the outside cats the same way. Now, if there's water, I keep a 5-gallon bucket out there. And I try to keep water in it, but sometimes I empty it, and the weather's bad, and I don't want to walk all the way out there and fill it up or something, so I just fill up a gallon jug, take it out there and pour it in there, 2 bowls. I walk out there. He feeds them every morning. I walk out there, dry as a bone. And then sometimes he'll be like, Did you water the cat? I didn't know they were out. Why didn't you water them when you fed them? Because he don't want to walk in here and get the water. Walk back out there and fill it up. That's why. It's just like, but you tell him to feed a cat and he'll feed him wet food. Right. Right, Trish. The dryer bowl will be empty. Right. And it's right there. I mean, the water bowls were right by the food bowl. You couldn't miss them until they drank every drop out of it and pushed it up under the couch. I was so confused. Lord, I've been holding this thing for 20 minutes. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. I don't understand. You didn't tell me. Oh my God. Yeah, I get it, Trish. Yeah. Now I understand him. Yeah, him doing that. I don't know why he don't want to do it. I don't know. I don't know what it is with him and watering animals. But he does not like to do it. This is Charoite. It helps with intuition, stress, helps transmute negative energy, helps cleanse your aura, helps with heart health, helps connect to your spirit guides and higher self, helps lower your blood pressure, helps with pain, headaches, helps support your immune system, and helps with insomnia. I was going to say, Trish, that's what I should do. I should say you can't have any water because you didn't water the dog and cat that time. You're going to see how they feel. And see how the ones outside feel when you don't water them. I just don't understand him. I really don't. He confuses me sometimes. She said, where is Heifer at? I'm confused. I might send her a message. She wasn't. I sent her a message on Telegram. Let me see if she answered me. I don't think she did, but nope. I hope she's all right because, you know, she was sick. She had the RSV and the flu. Was it Saturday? That's what I'm thinking. I sent her a message and she didn't answer me back. Hey Anna, how are you, bestie? Good to see you. How you feeling? That's what I'm wondering, if she might have got worse or something. Because, you know, she has those other problems too, so. Definitely. Oh, you got amazing news. What was it, girl? Tell it. We like amazing news. We usually get bad news around here. No, I'm just kidding. We get good news. We like to hear good news. Thank you, Sarah, for the gifts and the heart me. Oh, that's awesome, man. Whoop, whoop. That's great. Wonderful news. Congratulations. Yay. We like that kind of news. That's great. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Welcome in. I remember. Oh, no. She gotten worse again, Trish. That's sad. It is good news. It's awesome. We're so proud for you. That's great. We like to hear news like that, for sure. That's like Chris's kidney function. It's been going up ever since, was it Was it a year ago or 2 years ago? No. My years run together. Did y'all do that? Oh no, Trish, that's not good. Good night, Lisa. Hope you sleep well and have a good day tomorrow. Oh, that's good too, Anna. Yay! Whoop whoop. We'll take it. You're so welcome, Lisa. Thank you for being here. Unfortunately, it happens, especially in settings like that, for sure. See, still doesn't make it any easier. You were answering an old message earlier. I do that sometimes, and then I see where they said something else, and I was like, I hope they don't think I'm talking about that. I know you were, Anna. That's something to be excited about now. I bet they are, Trish. I can imagine. Well, at least they're there with her. I'm glad. I'm glad she's got somebody there. I do it, Britta, and then I see something else come through, and I was like, girl, I just been running my mouth. You know me, Jennifer. I'm just talking, just talking. We've been telling stories and listening to stories, and yeah. All that happens to. Y'all see a paint of my fingernails purple. They're dark purple. They look black, but they're not. They're purple. I'm glad you got to catch me too, Jennifer. How are you? Thank you, Britta. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, I got a pain right there. Y'all got a pain in your head right here? Anybody? It just lasted for a second, so I know it's not mine. Somebody got a pain in the head. My neck trying to stiffen up. I hope it is, Anna. I believe it is too, for sure. We're glad you made it here, child. Glad you made it. Definitely helps. Okay, I got you. I knew somebody did. I just didn't know who it was. Trish. He's probably not liking it. Look at you go, Nancy. Whoop, whoop. This one making me sleepy. you too. This one always makes me sleepy though. Oh, that pain. For talking to me. You didn't talk too much. You just told us what happened. I told you to tell him. It's not like you just blurted it out. You know we got to know the tea. Patrick Starfish. You can't be calling him Patrick Starfish. That's hilarious. She might be fitting to. Yeah, I said fitting to. I know, right, Nancy? Don't tell anybody. Don't tell any of them in your emails and stuff. Just be like, don't even say anything about her giving you a credit, because they might go look. Just tell them all the bad stuff they've done. Right, Anna, right. Keep that between us, peoples. Right, Nancy. He knows what's up. Of course, somebody in the billing department might accidentally notice it sometime or the other, but Jennifer. Yeah. Right, Hannah. We didn't see or hear anything. Right, Dee. Exactly. Hey, Trust. How are you? Welcome in. Snitches get stitches. Y'all gonna fuss again tonight? What were y'all fussing about the other night? Oh, it was the per prep. Yeah, that's what prep says. Snitches get stitches. Oh, that's what it was. It was you and prep that were fussing, wasn't it? Right, Cindy. We don't know anything about them folks. We have no clue. Who you say? Oh. Chris got to go to the chiropractor in the morning. I'm not getting up. I'm going to sleep. Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. That's right, we got you. Try to put that hot tea on my jaws. It feels good. This is Gym Quality Lepidolite. It calms and relaxes, helps connect your crown, third eye, and heart chakras, helps with stress and anxiety and sleep. It also includes lithium, which is in many mental health meds. You better go get it before you go to sleep without it. Hank was telling me last night to put something on it and stick something in. I was like, Then he was like, get Chris to do it. I was like, Chris ain't doing nothing. Right. Dr. Hank, I told Chris about it. He was cracking up. I said, I told him if he's right, I'm buying him a lab coat with his name on it. You're not making sense. You better get your medicine tomorrow, Nancy. You better get your, whatever it was you were doing. Melatonin. I couldn't think of it. She sent me 2 or 3 trees. She sent me one the other day, and she was like, this is what she said after she sent me the video. She said, my BRBs. I was like, oh shit. What did she send me? funds his car. I know, right? So I heard you at church talking about it. He did, Jennifer. He was having himself a ball in here last night. I'm surprised he stayed that long. Chris said, after a while, after I told Chris everything he said and everything, he was like, so Hank came in and stayed most of the time. I said, he did. He stayed over half the time. I said, he was having himself a good time. He said, it sounds like it. Oh, no, Dee, that's awful. They should just left it in there because it was their mistake. I mean, you know. He is, Nancy. He really is. He's funny. Where you been, Cindy? A few minutes, just about three minutes ago, maybe, or 4. Uh-huh. See, she probably sent you some of the ones that she sent me then. Because today she sent me one and she said, here you go, another one. I was like, I cannot with you. I believe you, Cindy. I believe you. Yeah, she sent me one. Let me tell you, did she send you the one where the dude was making all the drinks, Trish? I was going to say, it hadn't been but 2 or 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, 3 or 4 minutes or something. Did she send you the one with the dude making the drinks? With the fire and everything? I showed it to Chris. The first one, they took a knife and they were cutting off the edges. It started off as like it wasn't really square. It was a little bit rectangle. Okay. Well, she sent me this one. They took a knife and they cut the sides to where they were all straight, right? Where they were 4 straight. Yes, Cindy, that's funny. And then they did something to the bottom of it. Well, then they set it down in this glass like Josh gave Chris. Well, he took some alcohol and he poured it in his little jigger and he poured it down. Well, then he poured a little bit more alcohol in it, put the top on it. Then he did something else to it. He poured something else in it. I forgot what it was. Anyway, when he got done, he took the cup and he spun it real fast. Well, the cup was going this way and the ice was going that way. And then there were like two other things that they made, okay, right? And one of them, he lit the alcohol on fire before he poured it into the cup. And then he just slung it down the, I'll send it to you. He slung it down the bar and the whole bar was in a flame. So I showed it to Chris. Well, he said, you need to tell her that first one should have been, because after he made the drink, when he poured the stuff in it, he set the bottle down. Well, after he got the drink made and he spun the cup, he took the alcohol back out and he plopped it real hard down on the thing so you could see the name of it. Chris said, tell her that I said that first one should have been made, God bless, should have been made with Jack Daniel's Select Single Barrel. I said, okay. So I sent Purple message. I said, Chris said, and I told her what he said, right? Prep said, oh, so the customer can ask the same 5 questions 105 times? I said, bingo. I told Chris, I said, let me tell you what Prep said. And then he got tickled. He started giggling. I was like, you know you did it. I know. It should be, but it's not. We'll be the very last one. I'm telling you, if it ever happens, we'll be the very last freaking one. Yeah, I said it. Oh, cool, Cindy, that's nice. Yeah, but with these idiots down here, I'm just saying. Uh-uh. The gummies that I bought them one time. The next time I went in there to buy them, they wouldn't ship them to Alabama because they changed all the... This damn governor we got, Meemaw Ivy. Y'all know her? That's what everybody calls her. Oh, that's awesome, Nancy. So I have to go around that, if you know what I mean. Really, Trish? There's something you can't get either? Have y'all heard them talking about Meemaw Ivy? That's what everybody calls her. Because she's old enough to be everybody's grandmama. And she needs to take her ass home. Yeah. But they'll probably put one in there just like her, so... These, let me just hush. These BBs around here. Yeah, I see it. He was acting like he was going to turn on the light. Thank you, Steffi, for the follow. That's crazy, Tracy. And you're sure not going to be able to get it before long. Oh, he was allowed in there for warm-ups. That's cool. Shut up, Jennifer. We need to move up there where you are. It's not here either, Trish. A few months ago, she did something to where all that stuff that they were selling at gas stations like that, they can't sell it anymore. They can't even sell that. And there were also some growers. They had said they were gonna let them grow for medicinal purposes, and then they ended up changing all that, and some of them had already started up the company and had to go bankrupt because they took so long to try to get everything situated. Now they say they're gonna do it again. Who the crap knows what they're gonna do? I'm not. Why are you letting the people grow it when you're not gonna let people buy it? I don't understand. I don't know. It would be cool, Nancy. She said, I'll be right there. It's awful, Deneen. It really is. I'm telling you. I saw something about that, Dee, the other day, but I didn't read the whole thing. That's what they should do, Jennifer. They do, Janine, but they're going the opposite way. They're doing just the opposite, which, does that surprise anybody? No. Yeah, I thought that's what they said, Trish. Yeah, you know we're going backwards instead of... Me too, Jennifer. I'm the same way. I'm like, maybe I need to... Maybe that's what I need to do, get off all this dang medicine I take. I'd probably be better off. I know, right, Gwen? Exactly. Oh, that'd be nice, Cindy. Yeah. See, that's where it is here, Trish. That's why I said what I did a while ago about the BBs. That's why I said we'll be the last ones because of all them. This is why we don't have a lottery here, because of them. I'm just saying, it's the truth. They're like, people won't pay the bill, but they go an hour across the state line. So you want them just to keep taking it to another state? Because they're going to do it anyway. Because, I mean, when we want tickets, we go buy them. We go across the state line and we buy them. When we were in Georgia the other week, we bought some when we were leaving to come home. Thank you, Steffi, for the heart, man. No. They will not vote for one. Mm-mm. Nope. They let people go to Florida and Georgia and put their money in that state instead of having it right here. They have no, the brain don't work that way. They got church brain. That's what I call it. I get it, Cindy, I get it. No, we don't. We have to go to another state to buy tickets. You can't even buy them online from here. Mm-hmm. Yep. It is. It really is, Steve. That's exactly what it is. They've been indoctrinated with too much crap. Which I used to go to church too, but I didn't have all that. I had some common sense, you know. See, that's crazy, Trish. We in about the same boat when it comes to all this stuff, yeah. You have to go all the way down to almost the bottom of Florida and get it. You have to go to yeah. I won $14 on one of my tickets that I got in Georgia that I'm just going to mail it to Josh and let him get the money. I'm be like, here, go cash this in. Shut up, Tree. That's cool. I love it. It is. It's crazy, D. It's crazy. All these people, when it goes way up high and we go to get tickets, we see all kind of people we know. We'll see them down there at the little store we always go to. We'll stop somewhere and eat. We'll see some of them there. Matter of fact, the last time we went and got some, we stopped and eat. Guess who came walking by going to the bathroom? Johnny. Him and his wife have been down there and got tickets, and some of the other friends, and they were in there eating the same place we were. So, I mean, that's what everybody goes and spends their money there, when it could be right here. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand their thinking. Oh, yeah, that's what we do. We go to Florida because it's closer from here. The people on that side, they go to Georgia, but we're closer to Florida down here, so we just go. It's about 45 minutes, I think, to the store we go to that's right across the line. Yeah, I've seen that, Trish, that they had that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you can go across the state line and buy it, but you have to go back to that state that you bought it in to claim it. Mm-hmm. Right, Trish. The one of the counties right below us, I don't know if they still are, but they used to be a dry county. You couldn't buy it or sell it there. And people came up here and got it because it's only like 18 miles to where they live. Oh, I can imagine, Trish. I can only imagine. Yeah. Now, if it's over a certain amount, you have to go to the main office in that state. If it's one of the big prizes, I think if it's over like 10,000 or something, maybe 5,000. I don't remember. You have to go to the main office and claim it. I don't know why this shirt keeps crawling backwards. Yeah. But if it's less than that, you can go to any store in that state and claim it. Like that $14, I could go to any store in Georgia that sells the tickets and claim it. Yeah, we used to have one of those in town, but after the man got too old to run it, they just closed it down because we had one 10 miles up the road, but then it finally closed. And now we've just got a little hole in the wall, one up there. They don't have anything you want. That's what my brother was drinking that night that he almost got lost walking from my house back to his. Y'all remember me telling you about that? In the dark. I'm sorry, I still crack up every time I think about that. He was like, I almost got lost going home. I was like, you what? Because I tried to make him let me take him home. Because there's just a little trail that went from my house to his, just that you could drive a car on. You don't have to get on the road. It was in the back. You went from here to there. I said, you're not going to be able to see when you get up there where the trees are. I said, you won't be able to see your hand in front of you. I'll be all right. He was already about lit. Yep, that makes sense, Tree. And the next morning, he was like, I almost got lost. I said, ooh, Lord, It was finna go to a commercial in about 2 seconds, and I caught it. Thank you, Brooke, for the heart, man. He said he took the lid off the bottle. He was drinking out of the bottle. Took the lid off the bottle to take a sip. He dropped the lid. Couldn't see his hand in front of his face. But the dummy decides, instead of walking on home with the lidless bottle, he bends down, feeling for the lid. He got turned around. He said, I almost got lost. I was like, Lord, I said, I tried to get you. So from then on, he had a flashlight in his pocket when he walked to my house. He usually drove. I don't know why he walked every now and then, but yeah. Did Nicole ever come back? Remember to hydrate and stretch if you need to. Our our convenience stores sell, some of them sell wine, they sell beer. But if you're gonna get whiskey and stuff like that, you have to go to one of the state stores or package stores or something like that. Yeah, right, Trish. I remember back years ago when Miller, what was the name of that beer? They came out with one that was 5%, and there was a bunch of controversy about it being sold in convenience store. But I guess they won because they kept selling it until they quit making it. Maybe that's why I need to move, Jennifer. I need to come up there with you. Yeah, I think they did that. Yeah, I think they did that, Tricia. I think I remember seeing that somewhere. I'm telling you, these people in this state not gonna let anything happen. Nothing. Nothing. They had a casino. Probably about an hour, a little over an hour from here or so. Oh my goodness, Tree. Ours is 0.8, I think, is what it was. No, Nancy, we have absolutely nothing. No, they won't let it happen. Mm-mm. But there was a casino that had been running for years. They had a casino inside the building, and they had a dog track out there. There was a man that lived here in town that made bukus of money at the dog track. I don't know how he did it, but he did. And yeah, ours is 0.08. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, a few years ago, they just decided to go in there and shut them down and take all the machines out. And I'm like, why don't y'all let them run as long as you did if you were going to do that crap? I think they finally let them have them back after I don't know how many years they stayed closed. But it was and yeah, I do know why. Because there was another casino that opened not far from that is owned by Native Americans. And I think they kind of pushed it because they were like, and supposedly they can have theirs legally because it's on their land. I know Cindy. He needs to go back to playing ball and leave that alone. Go back to your ball coaching. Yeah, that's what they think. That's what they think, Jennifer. Yeah. Yeah. In Alabama, it's not the LDS. It's all of them together. All of them. They all got their church brand. Every one of them. And they're all in cahoots together. As my mama used to say, cahoots. Yes, I said cahoots. CAHOOTS. I don't know, Nancy. I've never heard that, but yeah. So, anytime anybody mentions the lottery, they go off. Off. Are they, Jennifer? I'm not gonna say what I started to say. Let me just hush. Just, as my brother used to say, let me stay centered. He'd be about drunk, y'all. He'd say, I'm centered. I'd be like, okay, you stay centered. You're good. Yeah, that's right, Trish. It is. Mm-hmm. Oh, so y'all have the same problem we do where that is concerned, right? Don't get me started on that either, because that's all ours seems to do these days, okay? That, yeah. Between the people I was talking about earlier and all the rest of everybody, yeah. Mm. I just don't understand. Oh, when did that come on, Nancy? How did I miss that? It is, Cindy, it really is. Oh, I can imagine, Trish. Girl, where you hearing good things from? Never mind. I know. Just let me hush. The same people that I just was talking about. That's where you hearing the good things from. I'm just saying. Let me just hush. I need to watch that, Nancy. I missed it. Good, Jennifer. I'm glad. Trish said let me hush too. Oh God. I'm glad you can read between the lines, girl, cause you just following my lead. Cause I said it first. Don't get me started in that department. Just don't. Let me say this before I shut up. When your child says they have to make sure that they have it left me, a passport, just in case they have to leave, it's bad. Because they're scared of what's going to happen. That's what makes me mad. Things like that. It is. It is. It is. It really is, Jennifer. Well, he keeps telling us we need to get ours. Because don't think I won't fly the coop. He might not go, but bye, Felicia. Mm-mm. If it gets bad enough, Mona will be gone. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, Jennifer, that's crazy. It is effed up. It really is. I get it, Cindy. I get it. I do. Because they think that they can beat, shock, torture people into not being who they are. You get what I'm saying? No. Right, Trish. There you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly, Cindy. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Trish. That's why I said shock, torture. Yeah. And that came from the ones we were talking about earlier. They think the same thing. Of course, most of them think that you can it away. No, you cannot. Yeah. Mm-mm. Sorry. It is. It is, Cindy. It really is. It's a shame. That's what it is. Leave people alone. If they're not bothering you, leave them the hell alone. They don't bother you. Why are you bothering them? Exactly, Jennifer. That's what I'm saying. Why does it even matter? Just go, do you, boo, and leave everybody else alone. See, that's what I'm saying, Tree. Right. Right, Dwight. Exactly. Oh, I knew what mine was too. You figured it out. You figured it out, girl. You figured it out. You figured it out. Right. That's exactly right, Jennifer. You bingo. Mm-hmm. Right, D. But they got a little scared. I don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do it. Right. Exactly. But you know, what they're looking at has been interpreted too many times. They need to go back and look what the real, the first thing before it was ever interpreted. They need that one main verse that they always use. Mm-hmm. They need to go back to when it was first written, before it was interpreted the first time, and find out what it really says, because that's not what it says. It probably is true. Mm-hmm. I'm the same way, Cindy. I'm like, don't bother my child. Well, that's not the only time it changed, or what? It's been interpreted many, many, many times. Yeah. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. But they don't want to do that because they'll be wrong. They don't want to go and research that. finna be 12 o'clock my time, and I'm just sitting here just running my mouth. Look at me. It's okay. We got things out that needed we got out, didn't we? We told stories. We had discussions. We've done a little bit of everything tonight. We've laughed. We got mad. Right. Exactly, Jennifer. I try to make it a safe space for everybody, Cindy. Everybody. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why they're targeted anyway. Leave the people alone. They're not bothering you. Stop. That's true, Trish. That's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we did a little bit of everything to whack. I think did we cover it all? Did we get it? Yeah, that's true, Trish. That's true. Thank you, Jennifer. We appreciate it. We're sending it all to you, too. Nancy said everybody's safe except Patrick Starfish. He on her list. Y'all hear me? Patrick ain't gonna make it. He said almost. It's just that it's been interpreted so many times that things have been changed, added, deleted, words have been changed, you know, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, did they? That's good, Cindy, that they had that anyway. He might be jobless tomorrow. Patrick and Chips on the She hasn't seen Chips in a while. We worried about Officer Chips, Jennifer. He's MIA. Did you find out what happened to him, Nancy? Did you call anybody? Girl, you need to find out what's happened to Officer Chips. Bridegroom. What's it on, Trish? Lord, you're going to make me watch something and cry tomorrow. It'll be all right. Do you know what it's streaming on? We're not worried. We're not worried about him. We just want to know where he went. If he quit, if he moved, Netflix. Let me write that down. Oh Lord, I can't hold my thing. Just don't pay attention to what I just said. Yeah, I said it. I'll run it to you. He might have, Jennifer, he might have. No, he's the police that rides around Nancy's neighborhood, and when he gets to her house, he slows down and he puts the spotlight on her house. But he hasn't been coming around lately. His new girlfriend jealous of you, Nancy? She says she don't think so. It's doubtful. Good night, Hannah. Hope you sleep well. See you tomorrow. Why am I still on here at 12 o'clock at night?